welcome to our final masterclass of this internship. I am really excited to take you through the journey of designing our own chatbot in today's masterclass. So we are going to design our own chatbot. Also, I have something else in store for you. We are going to design our own website using artificial intelligence tools. That means that we are not going to touch a single line of code or write a single code. Although we wrote a proper Python code in our last masterclass, I enjoyed the on hands activity, and I know that you also love doing on hands activities here. So I'm really excited, a little bit of sad, because this is the last masterclass with me, with all of you guys. You have been very supportive, very inspiring. I'm seeing that you guys are also tagging on what you are doing after these masterclasses to me on LinkedIn. And I see that I see your work there, and I get inspired that you are learning and doing your best. I hope to see many more projects from you in the future, similar to the projects that you are doing currently. Nonetheless, our masterclass today will give you the tools to design world-class chatbots just by clicking some designing some actions and all. So we are not going to touch any code in our masterclass today. We are going to design our chatbot using IBM's technology, which is called Watson. And we are going to use Watson's assistant to create these chatbots. All right, so let's begin our journey in today's masterclass. What we are going to learn in today's masterclass is we are going to create a simple rule-based chatbot from actions and steps. Remember, I was talking about rule-based chatbot, and one of the rule-based chatbot we designed, like the humans designed in 1966. Eliza was the name of that chatbot. I talked about that chatbot in my masterclass 1, where we were talking about the history of these chatbots, right? And since 1966, chatbots have been evolved. We have been able to teach machines our language, and we have been able to create machines that can understand our language and that can also respond to us in those languages. So we are going to create a rule-based chatbot. That means that we are not going to design something like ChatGPT, but we are also going to use a little bit of so ChatGPT is for general purposes. We are going to design a rule-based chatbot for our specific purpose tasks. And then also we are going to deploy our chatbots to our apps or websites. So how cool is that, right? So we are going to have so much fun in today's class because we are going to design an amazing chatbot as well as an amazing website. So both combined, all with the help of these AI tools. I welcome you all. A very good evening to all of those who are joining in late. I am teaching from Ahmedabad, and it has been raining cats and dogs since morning in Ahmedabad today. But I love rainy season because it brings a fresh smell of earth, and that kind of like creates the atmosphere. All right, so let's go forward to our session. So a chatbot, a basic structure of a chatbot. Let me just make you understand that first. So that's how a chatbot works. So this is a human that interacts with the chatbot. And these are the devices that we can interact with. So if you are using a laptop or a computer, then a mobile phone, and these are the output or input devices like a microphone or speaker. All right, so these are the input and output devices. So a customer only interacts with the input and the output devices. What happens under the hood of that chatbot is the chatbot takes the input, any input like text input or a voice input that is shown here, and through natural language processing, it understands it converts this text input into word embeddings. We were learning that in our second masterclass, right? So with natural language processing, it is converting these words into word embeddings and understanding the meaning of these words, what they mean, what they relate to, how are they related, right? Trying to understand the context of these languages. Also, if you have a voice input, then we need to convert it into a text input. So voice to text converter, and again the natural language processing is happening. Then comes the natural language understanding. That means that understanding the intents and the dialogues. Okay, so understanding what is the intention behind somebody typing something. Okay, and then we go to a dialogue manager which manages it with a database. So there are dialogues that are stored in this database, and this natural language understanding helps us to understand what the user is saying to me. And the dialogue manager, after understanding that, returns an output. Okay, and it goes to natural language. It goes to NLG. That's a unit, and then the output is generated, natural language generator. So it generates an output which is a text output or a text to speech converter which converts it into a voice output. All right, so under the hood of a chatbot are two things. One, the natural language processing unit, which is NLP, and natural language understanding, and a dialogue manager to dialogue to converse between each other. All these things will be clear when we move ahead in our masterclass and learn about all these things. Okay, so what makes a good virtual assistant? So IBM has released this video about a good virtual assistant. Let me just quickly share it to you. Let me share my video as well so that, yeah, share sound. Okay. All right. I did not share the sound, so I need to again share the PPT. Okay. So let's go to this one. I hope it works in this. I don't think it works in this mode. So I'll need to change the mode. And I'll share something like this. All right. Viewer here. And okay, so what makes a good virtual assistant? Right, so let's.
When was the last time you used a virtual assistant to help you solve a problem? Was it a good experience or something a little more frustrating?
The best thing about a virtual assistant is when users can use it and accomplish what they need to do.
That's Andrew Freed. He's an expert on virtual assistants that are powered by IBM and Watson Assistant.
Everybody has an experience where they've called a system and it says,
"Please listen carefully as our menu options have recently changed."
That's so infuriating to hear because it's never true. The options changed 3 years ago, and even so, I haven't called you in 3 years, so it doesn't matter to me.
So what makes a good virtual assistant? Most of the complications occur when a virtual assistant can't comprehend the set of tasks being asked of it.
Computers think in ones and zeros, and people think in terms of words. Natural language understanding is ultimately helping to bridge that gap, getting the words into a format that the computers can understand.
With Watson Assistant, there are 4 main algorithms working within virtual assistants.
We have intent detection, entity detection, irrelevance detection, and autocorrection.
Let's talk about intent detection. Well-trained virtual assistants are capable of processing not only the request, but the overall idea.
Let's say that you've forgotten your password and you're trying to log into the system. Well, you may say, "Hey, I forgot my password." Or you might say, "Please reset my password." Or you may just say, "I can't log in, what do I do?" All 3 of those things, they're different words, but it all means the same thing. We're all going to the same place.
So no matter how it's phrased, the AI helps figure out the intent of the request.
That's the best part of a well-trained conversational AI, that you can say it the way you want to say it and end up with the right answer.
Another important algorithm is entity detection.
Entity is closer to a keyword approach. I look at it as something that sort of modifies the intent. So if we think about what time do you open, you can take that for the entirety of a store, but you might also ask, what time does the pharmacy open? And what time does the deli open? And each of those departments could be used as an entity that sort of refines or delineates that intent.
But not all requests are going to be full of appropriate keywords. Some might not even be requests at all.
There's lots of irrelevant phrases. Sometimes users are going to get really frustrated with your bots and maybe they'll start swearing at it. And you can also detect this.
Irrelevance detection helps the virtual assistant recognize when a request is wildly off topic and can redirect the conversation back into more relevant territory. Using IBM Watson, IBM's virtual assistants come trained with content relevant to specific use cases.
Behind the scenes, it's taking everything that you've trained it as things that you handle, and it's doing some math to figure out, well, if I see something that doesn't match any of this, it must be out of scope.
The 4th critical algorithm is one we're all very familiar with: autocorrect.
If you make a typo, the bot should still understand you. Particularly if we're using a mobile phone and we're typing into it, I can't type more than 3 words right in a row. A bot shouldn't punish you for a spelling mistake. It should be able to react to what you meant.
With these algorithms working behind the scenes, virtual assistants are advancing.
The field is continually changing. We're seeing better ideas coming out of all sorts of different groups. I love this technology because when it works well, it's amazing how much time and energy we can save with this.
All right, so now we know what makes a good virtual assistant. So a good virtual assistant has 4 properties and rightly described by the IBMer that auto-correction, irrelevance detection, entity detection, and intent detection. So all these 4 things we are going to design today, how we are going to leverage IBM's assistant, that is the IBM Watson assistant, and let's design our own chatbot today. All right, so before designing any chatbot or any assistant, just like the machine learning steps, you need to understand these questions and you need to ask or ponder upon these questions that are here on my screen right now. Because any idea, if you can explain or if you can understand that idea, what you are designing, then only you are able to design it correctly or properly for the correct use case, right? So the first thing that we need to understand is, what is the primary purpose of the chatbot? Why am I designing that chatbot? What is the main goal of that chatbot? Why are we what problem are we solving? Are we designing it for customer support? Are we designing it for lead generation, information dissemination, entertainment? Understanding the purpose helps in designing the chatbot's functionality and scope. Okay, so we need to understand why we are designing that. It's not like, okay, let's open Watson Assistant, let's design our own chatbot. If we go through that approach, suppose in future you come, you become a chatbot designer, or you become a software designer, or someone who is working in AI or in any sector, then the main important things is to understand the problem and why you are designing that solution. Are you designing it just for the fancy of it, or do you actually need that? Okay. The second thing that we need is to understand my target audience, whom I am designing that chatbot to. What is their demographics? So if I want to design a chatbot for a rural people, I will not design it in English, right? Because if their mother tongue is Hindi, then I will design a chatbot in Hindi. That makes more sense. So understanding my target audience makes my chatbot more tailored to whom it is addressing to. That means its language, its tone, the interaction style should suit the audience. If I'm designing an educational chatbot, then it should understand whom the chatbot is teaching, right? Again, who is the target audience is very important. And then what platforms will the chatbot be deployed to? Where do you want your chatbot to live, or where your chatbot will be live? Are you designing it for website? Are you designing it for mobile apps, social media platform, messaging services, any other area where you want it to be deployed on? That will help you to streamline your development and design, so that you're designing it for the right platform, right? What are the key tasks or interactions the chatbot should handle? Like, should it answer, what are the questions, what are the relevant questions that it should handle? What should it do? Like, should it answer FAQs? Should it be used for booking appointments? Should it be used for processing some orders, providing personalized recommendations, something like that? So what are the key tasks our chatbot should do? And how will the chatbot handle complex or unexpected queries? There are some queries which users will ask your chatbot, which your chatbot will not be able to answer, right? So a human will be more suitable for that. So in that case, your chatbot should transfer that to a human agent, provide alternate resources, and allow user to leave a message for follow-up. Suppose like a mail it is sharing, or it is transferring the call to someone who can resolve your problem. Right? So all these 5 questions needs to be answered before designing our own assistant. Okay, so what are we designing today? So the chatbot that we are designing today, I will give you a quick demo of the chatbot that we are designing today before we design our actual chatbot. So I'll be sharing my screen again and jumping into the chatbot that I have designed and where it is. So I have deployed it for the local server. So I have designed a food website. We are going to design a food website today, and this food website, it's a restaurant, and I have named it the Delicious Den Restaurant. Okay, so the restaurant is which for which I'm designing the chatbot today. So we are also going to design our own chatbot for the restaurants. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. is the opening time of the restaurant. What do we serve in that restaurant? We serve these 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 snacks and these drinks. There are 4 drinks that we serve: hot coffee, hot tea, cold coffee, iced tea. We also serve Mexican bowl, Punjabi thali, Chinese platter, dosa combo as our main course. All right, and this is where my chatbot is. Okay, so I can go to the chatbot. Our chatbot name is Coco. It looks like this. This is the kind of like avatar of my chatbot, and I can ask some questions about the chatbot to the chatbot. Okay, so what time do you open? Okay, so let's ask this question to the chatbot and let's see what it answers. Okay, so it answers this. It says, welcome to Delicious Den. Our restaurant, founded by passionate couple, operates from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Okay, so if I want to order food, I can just say, I want to order food. Okay, so what does my chatbot replies? Okay, at Delicious Den, we offer a diverse mouth-watering menu item. And please select one section to explore. Let me explore snacks. Okay, so snacks. Okay, at Delicious Den, we have 4 snacks options. Please select one to explore. Okay, if I choose burger, okay, so what does it do? It takes me to this and it says that, okay, at Delicious Den, the burgers are made with juicy patty, and I can just click here to order and it will take me to this page. Okay, of course, it's a static website. I will not be able to order it. So something similar to this we are going to design. It might look a different one to you because of the generative AI capabilities and how it designs the restaurant for you. But nonetheless, we are going to have this virtual assistant with us and it will be able to communicate with the user. Okay, so this is what we are going to design today. Let's jump right in our journey. All right, so let me just share my slides. Okay, so this is the chatbot that we are designing. And before designing this chatbot, we need to answer these 5 questions, right? So you will be also doing project by the end of this internship. And you will be solving all these different problems. You need to be very careful and very mindful about solving these problems. You need to first start with these 5 questions. Why are you designing this chatbot for? Who is your target audience? What platforms it will be deployed on, what are the key tasks it will do, and how will it handle complex or unexpected queries. That will be designing a complete solution to your problem, right? Okay, so I am also answering these 5 questions for my chatbot. So the primary purpose of this chatbot is to solve customer queries related to a restaurant. Okay, so our restaurant name is Delicious Den. So whatever queries our customer asks related to a restaurant, it should be able to solve those queries, right? The target audience is the customer who order food from our website, customers who are interested in our restaurant, like family, couple, young adults. And the platform that we'll be using is on website. So we will be designing our chatbot to be deployed on the web. And the key task or interactions the chatbot should handle is answering FAQs about the menu and about the restaurant. So there are 2 key tasks. That is answering the questions about the restaurant and answering the questions about the menu. So the chatbot will be able to handle these 2 tasks. And for complex or unexpected queries, which our chatbot will encounter, we will transfer our call to an agent. Okay, so we'll be using an agent to transfer our call. All right, so this is our website. I have given you a glimpse of the chatbot. I am very excited to take you in your journey to design all your own chatbots in the process. Okay, I have gathered some resources for you, and this is the URL for the used resources. So quickly go to this URL and download the zip file and kind of like extract that on your desktop, just like I have done. Okay, so what I did was this URL, you can type it in your browser, or I can just share it in the chat here. So I'm sharing the link in the chat. Let me quickly go to my slides. Okay, and here should be the link, and I'm copying this and I am sharing it on the chat box. Okay, so you will get it at the chat box. there in the meeting group chat. And yeah, please go to this URL. So I'm going it to the URL. It will look like this. So this is kind of like my Google resources. You can just download it from here. So you click on download and it will be downloaded. And you go to this where you have downloaded it. So it should be in the downloads folder, right? And you copy it from there, go to your desktop and paste it at your desktop, and you extract it there. Okay, so right click on this and click on extract all. This. Okay, and extract it to desktop. So it will look like this. And you will have your chatbot resources. If you click on this index file, it will open on your browser. You will have that full website with you. It will not have the chatbot there. Okay, so it will not have the chatbot. You will have to manually integrate that chatbot here. So I'll be teaching you two types of how to integrate your chatbot. So with the HTML file, how you can change your HTML file and integrate the chatbot. And the second thing is how you can integrate it on any public website designing tools like WordPress or in Wix. We will be using Wix today because we want to use some AI tools from Wix to design our website. So we'll be using that in our today's class. Okay, so the steps are to go to this link that I have shared. Let's quickly go to the link. Okay, so the steps are to go to the link. So go to the chat box and click on the link. You will be here. Okay, so download this file from there and it will be stored in the downloads folder. Move that from downloads folder to your desktop and extract the file there. Okay, so download it and it will go to the download folder and go to your download folder, copy it from there, go to desktop, paste it there. And after pasting, you will see the file like this, and right click on this and click on extract all. Okay, and it will be extracted and you will have a chatbot resources folder. Okay, so this resources folder will have one folder inside, the image folder and the index.html file. Okay, so just like you have been very, very helpful in all of my master classes, if you have done this, please type done on the chat box. If you already have a website, Ayush is asking me, you can try this on that website. Okay, so no worries if you have your own website. I will teach you how to do that in your own website. So this is for teaching purposes that we are designing this chatbot on my website, and for your purposes, I will be showing it how to integrate it with your code. Okay, so if you have your own website, keep that. Yes, we can use it for WordPress also too, Dhanvi. Thank you so much for all of you, those who are giving me the thumbs up or done as the confirmation that you have downloaded it. What and how to extract, Neha is asking me. And how to extract, what we are going to do is we're going to download it, go to download folder. And if you're using a Mac, then double click will extract it. If you are not using a Mac, then you can just go to the desktop and paste it there and right click and extract all. Okay, so if you're using a Windows, then I'm using a Windows 11, it will show me like this. If you're using another window, then that should show different thing. Okay, so nonetheless, the process is same. Okay, I will repeat it one more time so that, and people are asking me to repeat it slowly. So what we do is we go to the chat box link that I have shared on the chat. I will share it again so that it doesn't get buried in the chats. So I'll just copy it from here and paste it. So you can go to this link that you have received and it will open my Google Drive, and you can just download the folder from here. It will be downloaded as a zip file, and you can go to this folder and it will open a downloads folder. Just copy this from there and go to desktop so that you have, so you can even do it from a downloads folder. There is no kind of like worries if you are keeping it on your desktop. I'm just keeping it on desktop so that I find it easily. Okay, so that it doesn't get buried under all of the things that I have in my downloads folder. Okay, so chatbot resources, and I extract that, and then I have this, and this index.html file should take you to the website. Okay, and your website will look like this. All right, so let's move ahead with our class, and let me quickly share my screen. And let's go. Okay, so we were here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to go to our SkillsBuild account. You already have a SkillsBuild account that has been provided to you in our first masterclass. And because we are going to use this IBM Watson technology for free, so we will need to generate some code in order to use this technology for free. So we are going to go to IBM SkillsBuild website, the website that you already know that you are completing your course. And then we're going to log into the website by clicking on this login option at the top right corner. And then we are going to go to Adult Learner, that is where we will be doing our courses, right? So go to Adult Learner and then log in with your Google account, whatever Google account you have used with your SkillsBuild website. And then we are going to have a window like this. I'll be repeating these steps. I'm just going through my PPT so that when we will be doing it together, I'll be doing it a little slow. Okay, and then on search, we will search for this course called Build Your Own Chatbot. And we'll search for this course and we'll click on this course. And it will take to a search result like this. And we will click on Build Your Own Chatbot. And this course we will open. And it will look like this. All right, so let me do this with you so that you are also following along, and this time I'll do it a little bit slowly. Okay, so let's do that, and I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to do it with you on an account that I don't have any SkillsBuild account. Okay, so I am going to type SkillsBuild. Follow along with me. Okay, SkillsBuild and IBM. Okay, so this skillsbuild.org, and the website looks like this. Okay, so I'm going to log in. I know that you already know this website. You must have logged in multiple times, but still for the people who have no experience with it, so click on login, go to Adult Learner and log in. And when I log in with my Google account, and this one I'm using. So I'll click on continue, and it will take me to this. Okay, so I guess I need to create an account because I don't have an account. This will not come to you. So I'm moving on to another account where I already have IBM SkillsBuild account, so that I don't need to create an account again. You already have created an account, so you will be not seeing that window. It will again be a reminder of what to do. Go to SkillsBuild website, log in with adult learners, and then click on login. You'll be logging in here, log in with Google, and it will take me to this website. Okay, so we are here. Just click on this search option and type in here, build your own chatbot. Okay, so build your own chatbot, type in here, and then click on this option, and you will see build your own chatbot here. Okay, and this one we have to click, the first one, first e-learning activity, build your own chatbot, and we are going to go to the activity. So click on go to activity here, and it will take me to the activity. Okay, okay. There was an error, I guess, because a lot of us are accessing the course together. Let me quickly refresh it. Not working. I'll again go to activity. and it's redirecting me to the page. And yeah, it's kind of like stuck. If it is getting stuck for you, then let me know, please. Okay, it's kind of like very, very slow. And because of 300, more than like 500 students are simultaneously doing it, it might be a little bit heavy to the server. Let's wait for a bit so that we are okay. So it's there is an error. I guess I just need to go again. All right, I will still wait for some more time. Okay. It's again giving me an error. Please let me know in your chat box if you are able to log in, if anyone is able to log in, like if it's just my problem or if it's a problem to anyone, to everyone. Okay, so just type a yes or I'm able to log in the chat box. So yeah, Zia, Sashank have are able to log in. Nicole is also able to log in. Okay, but a lot of lag. Okay. All right, so let's wait for some more time. I guess it will be solved because all of us are simultaneously doing it. So let me not do it right now. Let me do something. Let me navigate you, those who have logged in, to what to do. Okay. All right, so Gaurav is asking me not to refresh again and again. Thanks, Gaurav. I will not do that. What I will do is I will change my slides. Okay, so you click on this build your own chatbot and click on go to activity. It will take some time to load and it will look like this. Okay, so it will look like this where it will be shown build your own chatbot. Okay, so this is a course that you can do to build your own chatbot. It's a kind of like a more rigorous process of making a chatbot, but it is very useful to make a chatbot using this course. I will highly recommend you doing this course to design your chatbots after you complete this masterclass. In this masterclass, we are going to design a rule-based chatbot. In this course, you'll be able to design a more sophisticated chatbot for your own use cases. Okay, so you'll be seeing a screen like this. I guess I have waited for some time and it is still giving me an error. Let me just quickly refresh it. But nonetheless, I'll show you those people who are not getting any error. So scroll down and go to this module 1. Okay, so in this course, scroll down, go to this module 1, Introduction to Chatbots, and click on this plus icon here. Okay, so this plus icon here, and then you'll go to this obtain an IBM cloud feature code, this option here. So you click on this plus one, go to obtain an IBM cloud feature code and click on this obtain an IBM cloud feature code option. Okay, so you click on this one and you will be redirected to this where it is written obtain an IBM cloud feature code. And if you scroll down, you will see this option of getting a feature code. Okay, so if you are seeing this, you click on this icon and click on OK and confirm that you are not a robot by clicking on this, and a cloud feature code will be generated. So you will have to stop when you see this. Okay, so when you see this, please stop once. I'll repeat the steps of what to do, what we are doing till now. Okay, so we're going to go to IBM SkillsBuild. Click on IBM SkillsBuild. We are going to log in and log in to adult learner program. So there's one, and click on adult learner and click on login and choose login with Google. Okay, so we are going to log in with Google and select this, and this page will open. We are going to click on this icon, search icon here. You're going to search for build your own chatbot course and click on this build your own chatbot course. You will be redirected to this site. And here you need to click on this course called build your own chatbot. And we are going to click on this and this activity will be open. Click on this go to activity. And once you go to activity, you will see this course like this. Let me see if it is working for me. Still showing error to me. I hope it gets resolved. Okay. Okay, so let me check it with another ID if I have. And go to adult learner. Log in with Google. Okay, so I'm here and I go to build your own chatbot. And I'll go to this course and go to activity. And still it shows me error. All right. This is going to be let's do a work around this. If this error is continuously showing, yeah, this looks bad. Okay. All right, so some people are suggesting me that I should do it on some other browser. Okay, so let's do it on another browser. Let's do it on Edge. All right, I never use Edge. This is my first time that I'm using it. All right, so some advantages of Edge. IBM Cloud. No. SkillsBuild. So I can log in from my official ID, but I don't want to do that because the steps will be different. And I just want to show what you are seeing in your laptops. All right, so let's search for chatbot, build your own chatbot. Go to build your own chatbot and click on go to activity. No, same error. All right, so if the same error is there, then let me just give me a heads up on people who have got access. Just give me just type on the chat box that you have got the access. So you can say yes, done, whatever. Okay, so a lot of people have got it, got the access. A lot of people have not got it. All right, so I can use my own official account to teach you how to design a chatbot. So server crash is happening because a lot of students are trying to do the same thing. So what I can do is I can use my official IBM account to teach you how to design a chatbot. You will experience a little bit of difficulty in that in some process. Nothing will be changed dramatically. Just you will see the same dashboard that I'm seeing, but you'll be seeing a little bit of you'll have to create an account. So I have steps to create your account also. Let me do it one more time. If it works, it works. Otherwise I'll be using my own account. Okay, So let's not do that. Let's move ahead with our PPT. Okay. So once you obtain the code, you need to, okay, to confirm that you are not a robot, you obtain the code and click on this activate your trial method. Okay, so if you have reached to this place, then click on this activate your trial method. And once you click it, you'll reach this page where you'll be redirected to an IBM cloud. Now you need to create an IBM cloud account in order to work on IBM Watson Assistant. Okay, so IBM Cloud account is where you will work on this assistant and creating your assistant there. Okay, so you need to log into IBM Cloud account. You need to provide some information like your email. You need to create your password. Then click on next. There will be some more options. And once you create an account on IBM Cloud, you will be reaching here. Okay, so this dashboard you will see. Let me quickly do by creating an IBM account on a site where I don't have any IBM account. So I might not have it on my personal account. So IBM Cloud. And so you'll be seeing the similar things like I am seeing. So I'll just redirect you to what you will be seeing. So you'll be seeing something like this account information, and you need to click on this email. So your email here, your Gmail, whatever Gmail you have, and it already has an IBM ID. It says, but I don't want to use that. I need to create a password for that. But yeah, nonetheless, you will be seeing something like this. And if you already have an IBM ID, if you have logged into IBM SkillsBuild, then it will show you that it already has an IBM ID. And then click on next. And it will send you a verification code to your email, and you can go to your email and check the verification code, and you can copy the code from there and paste it. Okay, and then click on next, and it will verify, and then click on continue. And once you click on continue, it will take you to the dashboard. Okay, to this login page where now you can continue and log in with your password. Okay, so my password is already mentioned. Okay, and it is incorrect. All right, so I'll log in with ID that I already have. And once you log in, you will see something like this, a dashboard. Okay, so it will log in and you will see something like this, a dashboard like this. Okay, you might see a white dashboard. I have just customized it for black so that it looks a little bit of more aesthetic. And okay, so some people are asking that the course has been like they have saw the problem is resolved after the course. So I just need to repeat these steps. All right, so the steps are these. Okay, so you go to the course, build your own chatbot, and you go to this course, click on go to activity, and this course you need to scroll down to module 1. Okay, module 1, introduction to chatbots, and click on this obtain an IBM cloud feature code option. Okay, click on this option. When you click on this option, you will see this obtain an IBM cloud feature code. Scroll down to get a feature code from our IBM cloud trial, this one, and click on this get feature code, and this window will open, and then click OK and confirm that you are not a robot by clicking on this, and your cloud feature code will be generated. And then click on activate your trial. It will ask you some questions, and once you fill that form, you will be able to log into this dashboard. Okay, so if you are seeing this dashboard, please let me know, help me this much by letting you by letting me know that you have been able to reach to the dashboard stage, so that I can move ahead. If somebody has that's stuck, so just let me know if you are okay. So you don't need to log into IBM Cloud. You need to use the option of this code only. If you don't go with the code, then it will ask you for the credit card information. You don't want to put your credit card information. Okay, please don't put your credit card information. If your money is being detected, that's not upon me. Okay, I already gave you warning. We are going to use a free trial. Okay, so we are going to use a free trial to create this chatbot, and please don't put your credit card or any information there. We're not going to pay anything to IBM for this. Okay, so okay, let's go to how to log in and reach the dashboard. Okay, all right, so I'll just show you the process. The process is like this. So you go to this IBM skills build one more time. Go to IBM skills build and click on this login option, and click on this adult learner after login, and log into adult learner and log in with Google. Okay, log in with Google and check for click on this search option, and in the search option type build your own chatbot. Okay, and click on this build your own chatbot option, and after that click on this build your own chatbot course, and from there you go to activity. Click on this go to activity, and in this activity scroll down to module 1, introduction to chatbots, and obtain an IBM cloud feature code. Some people are getting a credit card information, right? That IBM is asking for credit card information. You are getting it because you are not using this feature code. If you use this feature code, you will not be asked for this credit card information. Okay, so we are creating this free account, basically a coupon we are applying to create a few free account. Okay, so click on this obtain IBM cloud feature code and scroll down to this option where you will see get feature code, and click on OK, and here click on I am not a robot option, and you will see something like this, and this code you will see, and click on activate your trial, and it will take you to this IBM cloud page. Enter information and you will reach this dashboard. Okay, so you will see this dashboard. All right, so let me see if I am able to log in to the course. If I'll be, then I'll be using that only. Okay, it works now, I guess. Please work. All right. So I'm waiting for the people for whom it is not working still. And okay, I'm enrolling. And okay, now it is working. I guess a lot of people have moved on to the second step. That's why it is now working for everyone. So for those who are not working and those who were patient enough, so repeat with me. So go to skills build, and we searched for build your own chatbot. We went to this course and scroll down where you see this module 1. Okay, introduction to chatbots. Click on this one, and we are going to click on this obtain an IBM cloud feature code. So this will help us to log in for free. Okay, so we are not going to be charged anything by IBM. So it's working slowly for me also, and so I'll repeat the steps again for those who were left behind because it was working slowly. I'm doing it for the last time, so please remember this. And we are searching for build your own chatbot course. We'll click on this. It will take us to a page which is this. We will click on this build your own chatbot option. We'll click on go to activity, and we'll be seeing this page. Okay, so it is working slow for me also. So it is giving you time to log in. And we will go down here to module 1, scroll down, click on this one, module 1. Okay, so scroll down, go to module 1, click on obtain an IBM cloud feature code. And now it's so I got to know a reason of why this website works slow, because for each and every ID, the IBM has to from backend create a feature code and then apply that feature code to IBM Cloud so that it enables you access to IBM Cloud. So a lot of processes are happening back and forth. So that's why it's kind of like a little bit uh, laggy when a lot of people are logging in, because under the hood it is kind of like creating your account. It is associating your email ID to that coupon code, activating a trial for your coupon code, and then giving you the cloud resources for free. So a lot of processes happening under the hood. That's why it's a little bit slow. So we'll scroll down, we'll click on this get feature code, we'll click on OK. All the people who have reached the dashboard, thank you so much for your patience, and I'm really sorry that I have to repeat all these steps, but I have to do that because a lot of people have left behind. So I will go to this I am not a robot option. Okay, so it asks me for traffic lights now. Come on, I'm not a robot. I talk about AI, but no. Okay, more traffic lights. Okay, this one also is a traffic light. So hard for me. Like, how will a robot crack it? Okay, so now this is here. So I will activate my free trial and I'll click on this. It will take me to IBM page, ask me for information. Okay, so it is already registered. Log in with this mail. And then when I log in, then I will reach here in my dashboard. Okay, so now a quick rain check of those who have not logged in. So just type in not logged in the chat box and send it to me. Okay, so those who have not logged into dashboard till now. Okay. Dhanvi is still stuck because it's working slow for Dhanvi. Okay, and only 2 people have not been able to log in. So I'll be waiting for 3 people now. So waiting for those people who have not been able to log in. So you will be logging in to the masterclass. If it is asking for payment, that means that you are not logging in with a code. So go and apply for a code. Okay, so I will wait for some more time. People are asking me to wait. I'll wait for 30 more seconds. Then I will start because we have a lot to cover and our time will run out. We have very, very exciting things ahead. Okay. If it is stuck for you, so you can kind of like do it a little bit later, and you will be able to follow the steps and you will be able to log in. So logging in is not going to be a very challenging task than what I'm going to teach you ahead. Okay, so if you have logged in, I'll just change this to white so that it looks like your screen. Okay, so now what we are going to do is all of us are logged in and we are going to now create our first chatbot. How exciting it is, right? Let's go to create resource. So now to create a chatbot, you need to create a resource first. And by resource, that means that you're going to create a cloud instance for your chatbot. That means that it will store all of your chats, it will store your dialogues, it will store your intents, and this is the place where your chatbot will be living in. Okay, so we'll be creating this resource. So the what you're going to do is I'm going to share it with my PPT so that first I'll share it with my PPT for the people who are fast enough to follow, and then I will do it for the people those who for whom it is working slow. So for some people it might be working fast because of they are logging in first. Some people it might be working slow because then a lot of load came and it did not work for them. All right, so we're going to click on this create resource option, this on the top right corner, shining in blue. When we click on this, we'll get a catalog option. So we will have to search for Watson Assistant. Okay, so click on, first step is to click on create resource. Click on this and then type Watson Assistant, WATSON and this icon here, Watson X Assistant, we are going to click on this. Okay, so first step, go to click create resource. Second step, type Watson Assistant. Click on the first option, which shows Watson X Assistant, and you will be moved on to create this window. So to this window of, wait, it will also ask you to launch it. Okay, so let me do it simultaneously. So click on this create resource, and on catalog, type Watson X Assistant. Okay, and this one. So do not go to Watson X, go to Watson Assistant, this one. Don't click on watsonx.ai, nothing else. Watson X Assistant, and the logo will look like this. Okay, so you have to click on this one, and yeah, it goes here. Okay, so it was right. My PPTs were right. All right, so I have to go to, okay, so I already have a instance here. So I'll be using, I will have to delete that. Let me quickly delete that instance. So I already have a chatbot active. This you will not be, you won't have to do this because I have to do this because only one instance I can create. Okay, so create resource and Watson Assistant, and I select this one, Watson X Assistant, and so select a server location where your chatbot will be. So choosing a server like Dallas is good because Dallas has larger GPUs. Okay, so go to Dallas and select this Dallas one. If it is not available for a free version, then you can choose any server, but Dallas is the most powerful server from IBM. So you'll have to go to this trial version. So 30 days trial period, this one. And this is for free. For 30 days, your chatbot will be live. And then you go and click on this one. I have read and agree to following license agreements. So select on this trial one, go and check on this one. I have read and agree to following license agreements, and click on create. And once you click on create, it will create your assistant instance. Okay, so instance is basically you are allocating space, memory for your assistant. Okay. So now for your account, assistant will be created in the Dallas server because I was using this Dallas server. And yeah, so now I have the credentials for my API key and URL. So the people who are using chatbots to be associated with their apps, they can use these API keys and URLs to kind of like integrate the chatbot with their apps. So we are not doing it for apps, so we are not going to download the API keys, but nonetheless, that's a information that for the people who want to add this chatbot to their apps. We're going to launch this Watson X Assistant, and we're going to click on this Launch Watson X Assistant option. Okay, and we will click on this, and it will launch our assistant, and it will show us a window like this. Okay, so welcome to Watson X Assistant. It says create your first assistant. All right, so I'll be repeating the steps for those who have not been able to follow me. So we have logged into our dashboard, and I'm going to repeat it from there. From our dashboard, we are going to click on this create resource option. And after that, we are going to type Watson Assistant, and we are going to use this Watson X Assistant for this. And when we use that, we'll use any location. So Dallas is good, but if you have selected Sydney, that is fine as well. So Sydney, Dallas, any server that you have. So click on this. I have read and agree to following license agreements. Make sure that your price is free or trial. Okay. And then click on this create option to launch the Watson X Assistant. Okay. Repeating these steps. Select any server from this drop down location. Select Dallas if you want maximum resources. Click on this. I have read and agree to following license agreements here. Click on create and it will take you to a page like this. And here you need to launch Watson Assistant by clicking on this launch Watson Assistant option. And once you get this, you will see something like this. Okay, so here it says welcome to Watson X Assistant and create your first assistant. Now we are going to create our chatbot. Okay, so if you have reached to this page, then please say yes or done. Do me a little bit of favor by letting me know that you have reached here so that I can also move ahead. And I can also know that some people are still left behind. So I will repeat the steps for them. Okay. All right, a lot of people have logged in and they are saying that they have reached here. So I will repeat again for some people, those who have not reached here. Okay, so after launching, we need to log in again. Yeah, you can log in again if it is asking you for login. Okay. All right, so a lot of people have logged in. For few people, I'm repeating the steps again from the beginning. Okay. I will do it fast, so please keep up with me. Log into SkillsBuild, click on login, go to Adult Learner, log in from there, log in with Google. You're going to click on this option here. Build your own chatbot is the course that you need to go to. Go to the course, it will open like this. Go to activity, scroll down, click on obtain an IBM Cloud feature code. Once you get the code, scroll down to get feature code. Click on this get feature code and click on OK. Once you click on OK, you will be asked to confirm if you are not a robot. Click on I'm not a robot. Your feature code will be generated. Activate your trial. Fill in the account information and your dashboard will look like this. Now click on create resource, top window, and type Watson Assistant, Watson X Assistant, and go to this location, select any location, Sydney, Dallas, anything, and click on this I have read and agree to following license agreements. Click on create, and here launch Watson Assistant, and it will look like this. All right, so let's create our first assistant. So we are going to name our assistant first. So assistant name, so I'm naming my assistant FoodieBot. FoodieBot is the name of my assistant, and what it will do is this bot will help customers to order or track food directly. Okay, so we are going to create, remember we are going to create a bot for our restaurant, and our restaurant's name is Delicious Den, right? And we are going to name this assistant. So you might have gone to IRCTC and booked a railway ticket. There you see an assistant, and the assistant name is Disha. It also has a face, right? So it helps when a chatbot has a name and a face so that you remember that chatbot. Okay, so it has a recall value. So the people can come to your website and immediately recognize that, oh, it's a chatbot that I have talked to earlier. Okay, so I'm naming the assistant as FoodieBot, and description is this bot will help customers to order track food directly, and the language is English. Okay, after naming my bot and adding description, so you also have to name your bot and add description. You can name it anything, and we will later on personalize it. So we will click on this next to move to the next step, and in the next step it will ask where our assistant will live, right? So we are creating our assistant for websites. So we'll choose an option of web here. Okay, so this web option, and here it will ask us about our industry. So in our industry, go to not applied, I am a student, and here also click on designer, your role in team building, designer, and what describes you best, that I want to provide confident answers to common questions. So this is a way of telling about your assistant, and it will look like this. Okay. Now, the third step is to customize your chatbot's UI, user interface. Okay, so don't move ahead from me, because I will be telling you how to customize, how to do all these things, how to host your images, also to add an avatar. Okay, so some people have a habit of kind of like rushing through the process, and they just click on next, 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 and voila, their chatbot is created. But they are not learning in the process how to step by step design the chatbot. Okay, so be with me how I am moving. So if you have reached here, then we are going to stop here, because we are going to segue to designing our website first. And once we design our website, then we are going to use our resources to integrate with our chatbot. Okay, so three things that we did is we launched our chatbot. We named our chatbot as FoodieBot. I have named it, and we have given a description, and we clicked on next to personalize our bot, and we chose that our web bot is going to be live on web, and the option is I am a student here, designer, and I want to provide confident answers to common questions, and then click on next. Once click on next, it will ask me to customize my chatbot's UI. So I can choose the theme light or dark, but what we are going to use is we are going to use this cute image of an avatar who is a robot chef, and this will be the face of my chatbot. Okay, so this avatar image we are going to use as the face of our chatbot. And how to do that is we are going to click on this add an avatar image and wait for the process. So I will do it with you, those who are left behind. I am also doing it simultaneously on my account. Okay, so my account, I don't know where it is. Okay, yeah. So let me name it FoodieBot. And what will this bot do is answer questions about my restaurant. Okay, and I click on next. So this is the first step. Create your first assistant, name it, add a description, click on next. And ask to personalize. Okay, now personalize your assistant. Tell us where your assistant will live. My assistant will live on web, so I will choose web here. And I am a student, so I'm choosing a student here, so that you also choose the same. I am a student, and my role is of a designer, and I want to provide confident answers to common questions. So these three I am choosing. Okay, and then I'm selecting this next to customize my Watson X assistant. Okay, so my assistant will look like this. So I can choose a dark theme, so it will change to a dark theme. I can choose a light theme if I want it to be light. I can also change the colors, primary, secondary, accent color. So I can change all of these. But right now I'm happy with the dark theme. And now we need to add an avatar image here. So the image that we need to upload should be square and 64 into 64 and 100 into 100 in between both these values. Okay, and it should be publicly available. So now we need to create a website where we host this image. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to go to this free website creator called Wix. Okay, so go to wix.com. Let me do it with an account where I don't have the access, I guess. Okay, this one, wix.com. Okay, so this wix.com website, and to Google type wix.com, and this wix.com we are going to go, and we are going to click on this get started option. Okay, start for free. And when we click on this get started, it will ask for this, and we will continue with Google. So what we are doing right now is we are creating our own website to host all the things that we have and we require for our chatbot. Okay, so I'll continue with Google and log in with this ID and continue. And it will create me an account for me. Okay, so there are some options that it will ask. Who are you creating a website for? I'm creating it for myself, and I will click on continue. And now we're going to create a website using generative AI. Okay, so we're going to chat with Wix, and ask Wix to create a website for us. Okay, so we're going to click on this start chat. Okay, let's get started with your site setup. What do you want to call your site? I want to call my site Delicious Den. Now you can rename it to anything that you want, but if you want to use my resources that I have created, then do the same like I'm doing. So this AI thing, it is asking me what do I want to call my website, and it's Delicious Den. Okay. So they have also integrated a chatbot in their interface and a generative AI behind. Okay. Great choice. What type of business is Delicious Den? Okay, it's a restaurant. Okay, now it understands. Delicious Den. Yum. What kind of services do you offer at your restaurant? Okay, so now we offer snacks, and snacks are burgers, sandwiches, and hot dogs and French fries. Okay, so do I have any specific marketing goals? Yeah, increase online orders. Okay, so I'm going to just talk to this chatbot as it is designing my website. So I just want to now end my chat. I have given enough information, so I will end chat and continue, and it will design a website for me. Okay, so it is generating my website for me. Okay, so you need to follow the same similar steps just like I followed. So I'll be using another ID so that you are also following the same steps. So one more ID that I believe that I have not used for Wix should be this. So I'm repeating the steps for you, those who have not reached to this stage. Okay. So what we are doing is we are creating our own website where I can host all these resources for me. So wix.com, I'm going to do. You can use WordPress, you can use Wix, you can use your own HTML website. I will show you both the use cases where we are using Wix. Similar thing for WordPress. I'm not using WordPress because it has a longer process to create a website. And I also wanted to show you the AI feature from Wix. So we are going to click on this Get Started option. Click on Get Started and continue with Google and your own account on Google and the password. Yeah, now I guess I need to just fix my screen and type in the password. Okay, so it's still giving me error, and this one is still generating my dashboard. Okay, so till it generates the site for me. So you are also generating the same sites on Wix. So I guess it will take some more time. So I'll repeat the steps of what we were doing with Watson Assistant till now. Okay, so we went to this dashboard. We were in this dashboard. We will click on this Create Resource option. And from there, we will type on catalog Watson Assistant. And we'll go to this Watson X Assistant. And we click on this one. We'll choose our server, and our server will be Dallas. And we'll choose the free option here. and I will click on this. I have read and agree to following license agreements, and click on create. Once I click on create, it will show me a window like this. So I can now launch my Watson X Assistant. So I'll click on this launch Watson X Assistant option. I will be provided this window. And here I will click on this next option. And my Watson Assistant will live on web. So I'll select web, select I am a student, also select that I am a designer, also select that I want to provide confident answers to common questions, and then click on next. Okay. And I'll be reaching where I'm customizing my chatbot UI. So I'm adding an avatar image to my chatbot. Let me see if Wix has designed my dashboard or not. Okay, so it is still preparing. I'm not waiting for that. I'm just refreshing it. So it's preparing my personalized dashboard. It's taking a long time because I'm creating it with AI. Now it's loading my dashboard. So if you're stuck at when it is creating with AI, you can just go and refresh it. So it will be showing you this, your personalized dashboard. Okay, so it has named it Delicious Dan and everything. Now we are not going to use anything here. We're not going to add any domain here. What we are going to do is we are going to straight, I guess if my sharing is right. Yeah, I'm sharing the right window. Okay, so now I'm going to use this design site. Okay, design the site. And how would I like to design my site? Should I pick a template? Should I generate a design? So I'm choosing this generate a design with AI because I already told about the website. So I'll click on this generate a design, and it will take some time to generate the design for me with AI. Okay, so you also choose the same thing, generate a design, and it will generate this design for us. So again, because we all are using it simultaneously, it will take some time. Its AI servers are kind of like freaked out now how many people are doing it. So it's also sending me an error like this. Okay, so I'm going to wait. All of us are waiting. So it's generating Delicious Dan, your fast food restaurant. Okay, site. It's loading a little slow because all of us are generating it. All of us are done. Okay. Okay, so I am sorry that in between when I was repeating the steps, my slides were not visible because I fixed the screen to this one. Okay, so till it generates the website for me, I'll just share my slides again. Okay, so repeating the steps. Okay, I'm still going to wait. So this is my steps. So the first step is to log into the dashboard. So dashboard we have logged in. So we went to the course, we generated our code, we logged into the dashboard. We'll click on this create resource option, the top right corner. And from catalog, we'll select Watson Assistant, WATSON. And we'll select this Watson X Assistant from there. And we'll select this server options. And here we will select the server, Dallas or Sydney. And we'll click on this. I have read and agreed to the following license agreement and create this. Now we'll launch our Watson Assistant and create our first assistant. We'll give a name, description, language, and click on next. It will live on web, so we will select web from here. Here we will select student. Here we will select designer. Here we will select I will provide confident answers, and click on next. Okay, and here we will customize our UI. Here we are stuck, so we are doing this process. So we went to Wix, and it's creating my website for me. So we gave the answers to some questions on Wix, and it is creating this website. So this was a way of creating it with AI. So if it is taking some time, we will do it in another way. So let's wait for some more time. If it is doing it, then fine. Okay, so I guess we want to use the generative AI. So this was because yeah, a lot of us are doing it, and its servers are like stuck. I guess that we needed to do it. Okay. Okay, so it is generating for me then. Fine. For those who's for whom it is not generating, what we are going to do is I'm going to use another ID, and I will show you for those who are stuck in generating. Okay, so we need to have answer to all the questions. Okay, so Wix will go wix.com, and you will be asked to log in to your dashboard, and your dashboard will look like this. Okay, so here your dashboard will be like this. So just if you are stuck, then just cross that window and go to wix.com and go to this dashboard. Okay, and click on this design site from here. And what we are going to do is we are not going to design it with AI now. And okay, so it's taking me to my pre-designed website. Let's close everything. Okay, so it designed me this website for me. Okay, so this was designed by the AI, and yeah, so it has designed this website for me. This one, and yeah, it's still working on my website. So it has created a website for me. Delicious done. Then, and I just want to continue with this website. And here, after clicking on continue, I am not going to use a custom domain. I am continuing to the editor. So click on this continue to the editor option. Okay. So this steps I might not be able to repeat because these are kind of like forward steps. So if you have reached here where it is showing you the site, then that's fine. If you are not able to move anywhere further, then just go to the dashboard, and I'll show you how to create a sample site. You could have done it on local server and saved a lot of time actually. I was not very sure that Wix servers will be fired up when a lot of us are logging in together. But nonetheless, I guess it will be worth it that we are designing a new site. So what you can do is you can just click here, create a new site, and not do it with AI. Okay, let's not do it with AI right now. So start from scratch, and it again takes me to AI. No, I don't want to use AI. Okay, so a quick rain check before I move in. These kind of technologies take a lot of time to build. Quick rain check for people who have their websites ready. Okay, so if you have your website ready on Wix, just reply me with done in the chat box. Okay, so Love has ready, Abhay has made the website. Thank you so much. Okay. So Hadi has also done that. Kashish is still waiting. Diksha has her website ready, in process. Okay, done. Neeraj has his website ready. All right. Thank you so much for replying. Done. The people whose website is generated. So it's still adding the finishing touches. So what we did was we created a website entirely from AI, and it's just a taste of how like AI works. What we are going to use is we are going to use Wix to host our website images. So that's why we are using Wix. We could have used any other hosting platform. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's so some people are also sharing their website to me, and thank you so much for doing that. It's still adding some Wix bookings. I Don't know why it is adding this. Okay, I just canceled. All right, so I have my website ready. I hope that your website is also ready too. So there are like hot dog, sandwich, burger, all of these things. All of the options are there. But it's not a very good website that it has created, but it's fairly good enough to work on. Okay, so let's work on this website. Now, to host the images that I have shared with you, you already have these images on your desktop folder. Okay, so click on this add elements here. So this plus option here, add elements, and click on this image option. Okay, and you are going to upload the images here to Wix. So upload images, add, click on this, click on upload images, upload from computer, and go to the folder where your chatbot resources are in your desktop. Go to images folder, select all the images and open it. Okay, so it will start uploading all these images to my Wix account. Okay, so now this images are being uploaded to the Wix account. Okay, so all these images are uploaded. Now I will use these images. So one of the particular image that I want to use is the logo, this one, this avatar one. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go to, again, I will repeat the steps for people who are not familiar with Wix. So what you need to do is, wait. So you need to click on this plus, add elements here, and click on this image option and click on upload images. And once you click on upload images, click on upload from computer and upload the images that are from your computer. Okay, so all the images of what I showed. So this avatar image is particularly the image that I'm interested in. So I will go to this 3 dots here and I will copy the URL of this image. 3 dots and copy the URL. Okay, so I copied the URL of this and I went to my IBM, and to add an avatar image, I will click on this one and click on and paste that URL there. Okay, and save. Once I hit save, my avatar will be created and it will look like this. Okay, so I will wait for 1 minute to complete this for all of you to reach here. Okay, so 1 minute for all of you to reach here. And so what we did was we were on this page where we were customizing our chatbot's UI. So we are adding an image to our chatbot. So we went to Wix, we created our website, and our website page was live. So on our live page, we went on this plus add elements option and we create an image. We go to image and upload the images and upload all the images that I shared with you on the image folder. Okay, so go to desktop, your chatbot resources, image folder, and all the images from here upload. Once you upload all the images, you will see all the images here. So scroll down to the avatar image, and these 3 dots, you go and click and copy the URL from here, and you will go to your chatbot assistant and change the avatar image. Okay, so now this is just for the educational purposes. You will upload your own avatar images when you will be designing your own chatbots, right? So you will be creating your own avatar images on any of the platforms. You can also do it on Paint, Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, Canva if you want to, or just take an image from somewhere and then use it as your avatar. Okay, so you host it on any platform. So I'm hosting it on Wix because Wix is a little bit easier for designing websites, right? And I can design websites for free also on Wix. So go on these 3 dots, copy the URL and paste it on this where your avatar image will be generated. Okay, and once it is generated, I'm just going to click on next and it will show me a preview of my assistant. So my assistant will look like this. And on the customize option, I can name my assistant also. Okay, wait. So my assistant name is, let's say Coco. Okay, so Coco is the name of my assistant. So I can name my assistant as Coco and I can add an image. So my Coco looks like this. And next, when I click on next, I can see that my assistant is this Coco and the avatar image. Okay, so now I will click on create to create my chatbot. It says, congratulations, you have configured your first assistant. Now you can continue designing your chatbot. Okay, so I will repeat these steps with the help of my slides one more time. And You customize your chatbot URL. This is the image that we want to do to upload. So we went on Wix, and from Wix we clicked on Get Started. We created our own website. We kind of like went to this plus icon on the website, clicked on image to upload, uploaded our images, all of our images, searched for this avatar image here, clicked on this 3 links on the avatar image, or right click on this, copy the URL and paste this URL on this, create an avatar image and paste the URL. And when I pasted the URL, it created me an avatar. I click on the next option and then click on create, and I will reach a page like this where it says, congratulations, I have configured my first assistant. Now we can build and get our assistant ready to interact with customers. Okay, so if you are here, then just let me know in the chat box, done, so that I know that I am at the right place. Okay, thank you so much if you have reached here at this page. Okay, so we have learned till now to name, configure our chatbot, add a image for this, add an image to our chatbot so that it looks like that. Okay. Okay, now let's create our chatbot. Okay, so we are here, and now we are designing our rule-based chatbot, right? So what actions our chatbot will do? Our chatbot will do 2 actions. One, how will the customer interact with the chatbot? And steps. So we can design our rule-based chatbot on the base of actions, steps, and variable. There are 3 things that we will use to design our chatbot. One is the actions. What are the steps it will take, and what are the variables? Okay, so actions are what will our customer say to our chatbot. Steps are what will our chatbot do in response, and variable are in which we will store our customer responses. Okay, so our rule-based chatbot will have 3 things: action, steps, and variables. Actions is how will the customer interact with chatbot. Steps are what will our chatbot do. Variables are in which we will store our customer responses. Okay, so let's do that. So actions for our chatbot will be answering questions about the restaurant, answering questions about the menu, and managing the orders. So these are 3 actions that our chatbot will do. One, it will answer questions about the restaurant, it will answer questions about menu, and it will manage our orders. So let's create the questions that customers will ask to our restaurant. Okay, so if you have been to a restaurant site, these are the common questions that a customer asks when he or she wants to know about the restaurant, right? So customer can say, tell me about the restaurant, or I want to know about you, or what is your story, where do your source come from, how many locations do you have, do you deliver food, are you open for breakfast, what are the restaurant timings? All these questions a customer can ask. Now we can create different actions for all these questions, but here we are creating a common action about telling the restaurant, and that will be sufficient for answering all the questions about our restaurant. Okay, so let's create our first action, and let's create our chatbot. So to create our chatbot, we are in this window. All of you have reached here. So what we'll do is we will scroll down and click on this create your first action option. Okay, so scroll down to create a conversation and click on create your first action. So we'll click on this create your first action, and here we will click on create action. Okay, so I will repeat the steps. You are here, scroll down, click on create your first action, and click on create action. Okay, so we can start from scratch. We are not going to go with templates. There are pre-built templates for some tasks, but we are going to start from scratch. Okay, so click on start from scratch, and once you click on start from scratch, it will show you a window like this. Now we can create our first action. So first action, I remember I told you that actions are what our customer will say to our chatbot, and steps will be how our chatbot will respond to. Okay, so we are creating questions or interactions that our customers will say to our chatbot. Okay, so our customer will say all these things about our chatbot. Okay, so we'll enter these things. Tell me about your restaurant. This is what customer will say to my chatbot. Okay, so I will add a new action tell me about your restaurant, and I will save it. Okay. And once I save it, I will go to the action customer starts with here on the left. I'll go to the action and fine tune it. Remember fine tuning from the generative AI class where we were tuning our AI according to our preferences, right? So here we need to tell the AI different phrases that a customer might say when he wants to know about my restaurant. Suppose the customer can also say, I want to know about you, right? So I need to add that also. I want to know about you. Okay, so that's one more action that I need to add. What's your story? So what's your story? Okay. And question. I can also press enter to type in my next phrase that customer can say, where do you source your produce from? So where do you source your produce from? So customer can also ask this. Customer can also ask, how many locations do you have? So how many locations do you have? Okay, so whatever the customer will say to my chatbot when he wants to know about my restaurant, I will type all these things here. Okay, so do you deliver food? Okay, and are you open for breakfast? Last is, what are the restaurant? All right, so I typed in all the responses or the things that a customer can say to my chatbot. Okay, so quickly do that. Type all these actions. So what we did was we created our action. I'll show you from my PPT. So we click on create your first action, create action, go to start from scratch, and here new action you can type in tell me about the restaurant, and we will use all these 5 things to fine tune my action. Okay, so these 5 things a customer can say. So my chatbot will understand when a customer wants to know about my restaurant, because I'm providing it with additional information. All these 5 things a customer might say, and whenever a customer says these things, my chatbot will respond with some answer. Okay, so quickly type in all these. I'll give you 1 minute to type in. Even if you have typed like 2 or 3, that's fine. So when you type in, please also reply with a done in the chat box so that I know that you are also following the same thing. Okay, so you need to go to this customer starts with here and then type in the 5 questions that your customers will ask to the chatbot. Okay, so Stuti is asking me, can I explain it from chatbot logo? Okay, so I'm explaining it from chatbot logo to people who have not done it. Okay, so here I can click on this change avatar image. So what I will do is I will go to the Wix account and I'll quickly show you. In my Wix, what I did was I designed my PPT, my website, and I'll click on this plus icon here to add the elements. And I click on this image icon, upload the images to Wix. So what I'm doing is actually I'm hosting images on public. So the chatbot requires images to be hosted on public to be retrieved. So I host all the images from my computer, and I click on this avatar. I right click, copy the URL. I go to I go to my change avatar image, and I click on the change avatar image, and I paste this link here, and I click save, and I click on next, and I click on create. My chatbot is created. I scroll down to create your first action, and I create action, and then I click on start from scratch, and I add the first action that I want my chatbot to do, which is telling about the restaurant. So tell me about the restaurant, and I save it. And I click on this customer starts with, and these are the actions that a customer will start with. And after that, I will provide the response. So this is the response that I want my chatbot to provide. Okay, so I want my chatbot to say, welcome to Delicious Den, our restaurant founded by a passionate couple who love food, operates from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We pride ourselves on using fresh local produce to create our dishes, ensuring quality and supporting local farmers. Currently, we have one location. While we do not open for breakfast, we offer delivery services so you can enjoy delicious food at your convenience. Come and experience the warmth and flavors of Delicious Den. So this is what I want my chatbot to respond. All right. So I wrote this with the help of ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT that I told my ChatGPT, this is my restaurant, and I want you to provide answers to all these questions. And it wrote me answer to this. Now I tweaked it according to my preferences. So I told ChatGPT in a prompt engineering way that this is my restaurant. It opens from this to this. We do this and this, and then it generated me this answer. Okay, so you can also use ChatGPT to design your own answers to the chatbot questions. So now what we will do is we will create the answer to all the questions that my customers will ask me. Okay, so here I'll click on this left window, this step window. Okay, now what will my assistant say in response to these questions? Okay, so this is what my answer should be. Now I will quickly save time to this, and I will also help you save time so that I will provide you the response so that you can also type in the same response. Where did it go? Okay. So yeah, this is the response that we want. So I'm copying it from here and I'm pasting it in the chat box. Okay, so the answer is on the chat box. So you can copy from the chat box and go to the step and paste it there. Okay, so this is my answer to the question. Welcome to Delicious Den. And I don't want everything to be bold. I only want Delicious Den to be bold, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. to be bold, and we offer delivery services to be bold. Relevant things only. All right. Now, I also want it to give an image in my response. Okay, so I will add an image also to this answer. So what I will do is I will click on this add image, this option, image option, and here I will paste the URL of the image. Now to get this URL, I will go to Wix website editor and I will see this website banner here, this Delicious Den JPG. I'll right click on this, copy the URL from there and go to actions and paste it. Okay, so it will show me a preview. This is my preview and I apply this. Okay, now my chatbot has this image and this text to respond to. All the questions that a customer will ask about my restaurant, I will reply with this answer, and this is my image that will be replied. Okay, let me check that. So click on this preview option here to check. I'll click on this preview. And how can I assist you? Tell me about the restaurant. And I press enter and it will give me an image like this, and it is giving me an answer. It's working fine, and I'm very happy with what I have achieved without writing a single code. If I ask it, what time do you open, then also it will identify that I'm asking this, and it is giving me the response that I'm open at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, I can create another action for this. What time do you open? But I don't want to create that because of the saving time that I'm doing here. Okay, so it's working fine, and I'm happy with the response. I hope that you also have reached here. For those who have not reached here, I'll show the actions again. So we are creating the steps now. We created the action. That means what our customer will say to our chatbot. Now we create the first step, that what will be our chatbot say. So our chatbot will say this. I have already pasted this on the chat box so that all of you can copy from there and then use it on your assistant. So you copy from there, paste it here, and then we added an image also on the top of it. So our chatbot can also respond with images. So we click on this image response type and select the images from your Wix images, and right click on that, copy the URL and paste it here and apply. Once you apply, your image will be applied here. Okay, so you can now go to yeah, so let's do this. So now you can continue to next step. So we don't want anything after this. We want just this reply. So we'll click on this continue to next step, and from here we will select end the action. Okay, continue to the next step and end the action. That means that's the final answer and there is no follow up after that. And we will click on this save option here to save our first action. Okay, so we clicked on save, our action is saved. Now we will see the preview and ask a question. Do you deliver food? Okay, so let's see if it is understanding this. Yes, it understands. It says that yes, we do offer delivery services and all of these things. Okay, so now first action has been created and my chatbot is responding fine to me. Okay, so if you have done this, please on the chat box type on done if you have added an image and the text to the chat box. All right, thank you so much. Can you repeat the response text step? Okay, yeah, so this one, right? So after this, what you need to do is you click on this and then here and click on the last one, end the action, and save it. Okay. No. Yeah, save it from here. All right, so we have created our first action and we know that our chatbot is working fine. All right, so please type in done if you have done this. I'm going to paste this again so that all right, so I need to send it to everyone. Sorry, I send it to a single person. Okay, so I need to, so you want me to tell how to add the image. Okay, so to add the image, what we need to do is we need to click on this image icon here. Okay, so this image response type, click on this image response type, go to Wix where your image is and copy the URL from there, copy URL and remove this HTTPS. Okay, remove this HTTPS. For some people, they have just pasted it like this. Don't do this. Remove this HTTPS, delete this and paste it. Okay, so for the people for whom the image is not loading, you must have repeated the HTTPS again and again. Okay, so you clear this field and paste it and the image will be loaded. Okay, so we apply it. All right. I guess I lost it. Yeah. Okay, so now what we do is some people are not finding the end option and the action option, right? Here you go to this and then option and in the end there will be end the action option. So you will be getting this continue to next step, but go to end the action and click on end the action. Okay, and save it, and it is saved. And now if you have saved the first action, you just close this from here and you will be taken to the page where we will be adding our next step. Okay, so new action. Now remember that I told you that the chatbot should be able to ask the questions about the restaurant and it should be also able to ask the questions about the menu. Okay, so now let's create this action where a chatbot will be replying answers when it asks about the menu. So it will be giving you menu, and we are going to use three things in our chatbot now: if else statements, the for loop, and giving the options to select. Okay, so we will be using all of these three. giving the options using if-else statements and for loop. So we are not going to use any of the coding here. We are going to implement it with just logic. Okay. So now the second thing I want my chatbot to be responding is to be responding questions when it asks about my menu. Okay. Please repeat steps after preview. Kashish is asking me. So, okay. So after preview, I am going to go to this and then here. Okay. And then, and go to and then, and continue to next step, go to end the action. Okay. End the action. And you will see the preview and you will save it and then cross it. And we will create our new action. So our new action will be for people to asking about the menu. Okay. And what we will do is we will go to this window and click on this new action. Again, we will start from scratch and we will type in, I want to see the menu and save it. Okay. Now you have already known this. So you will go on to this panel, left panel here, and you will type in 5 questions that people can ask if they want to ask for the menu. Okay, so I will do it live with you so that we are all at the same page. So now we are here. After clicking the cross, we are here. We will click on this new action, start from scratch. And here I want to see the menu. So remember, we are designing this chatbot to ask questions about the menu. Okay, and this was one question that a customer can ask. I want to see the menu. Okay, and I will save this. Now, there are some more questions that a customer can ask, similar questions, and the chatbot should be able to understand that the customer is talking about menu only. So I will fine tune my chatbot with these questions. What do you have for food? Or what dishes do you have? Or can I get the menu, please? Or what food do you offer? All these questions my chatbot, my customer can ask, right? So what I will do is now I will go to these questions. Sorry. And I will copy these questions. I'm just saving some time because we are kind of like overshooting. So I think I'm not seeing the, yeah. Okay, so CSR box. All right, so I have pasted these questions there. So what you need to do is you need to copy the questions from the chat box and type it one by one. Remember to type it one by one. Okay. Okay, so all these questions we are going to type in. Okay, I want to see the menu and I will save it. I go to this and I will type in what do you have for food, or what dishes do have. Can I get the menu, please? And what food do you offer? So you can copy it from here and then you can also paste it, but I'm doing it. I'm typing it. And then we will add a response. Okay, so whenever a customer asks me for a menu, I want to give a response like this. Okay, so my assistant will reply, at Delicious Den, we offer a diverse and mouth-watering menu featuring a variety of dishes made from fresh local produce. And I will give the option to select one section, snack, drink, or main course. Okay, snacks, drinks, or main course. So I'll show you the website that I'm working on. So this HTTP version of it. And so this is the website that we are working on. So our AI must have designed different websites for us, but we will do it on static website also by the end of our class. So this is the website that we are working. So it has 3 sections. Snacks is one where we have French fries, hot dog, sandwich, burger. And then we have drinks where we have hot coffee, hot tea, cold coffee, iced tea. And we have main course of Mexican bowl, Punjabi thali, Chinese platter, and dosa combo. So these are the options that we have. So I want my chatbot to respond to these questions of the menu, that this is what it should respond. At Delicious Den, we offer a diverse mouth-watering menu featuring from a variety of dishes made from fresh local produce, and they need to select one our section to explore. Okay, so what I will do is I will go to this and I'll copy this and I will paste it on the chat box so that you can easily do that. Okay, to meeting group. Okay, now this you cannot easily copy it from there. And the questions also. Questions also I have put and answer also I have put. Okay, so Likit is asking me that can you show the end action? Okay, how to end the action? Okay, so to end the action, what you need to do is you need to go to, okay, let me show you the slideshow. So previous action, what we need to go is and then and continue to next step. Click on this one and from here select end the action, and from there you save the action, and then just click on this cross. You click on this cross and the action will be ended and you will be in a new window. And here you can click on new action and start from scratch, and then you can add the new action. Okay, so the new action is this. And now what I will do is I want to provide the answer to my customers like this, which I have pasted it on the chat box, which is this. At Delicious Den, we offer a diverse and mouth-watering menu. Please select one option, one action section to explore. Now I am not pasting all the 3 sections because I want them to give as an option. Okay, so remember the variables that we want to use in our chat box. So similar to the variables, we will define our customer response. Okay, so we will define our customer response by giving customer an option. Okay, so options. We'll click on this options here. So I have 3 options: snacks, and I have drinks, and I have main course, and I apply this. Okay, so I'll just delete this to do it again. So I will define my customer response. So I defined this. Please select one section to explore. I'm not putting all the 3 just like a text. So I'm defining these 3. So I'm defining, I want to take them as options, right? So I'll click on this options menu here. So I want to create options of snacks. So the customer can select snacks, and you can also select drinks, and they can also select main course. Okay, so quickly do that. Go to select customer option and the customer option as option and add 3 options. So now it has added 3 options to me: snacks, drinks, and main course. Okay, so it will look like this. I don't want it to be bold. I just want this to be bold. Okay. If you have done, then please type done. Okay, thank you. All right, so now what we will do is we will add conditions when a customer will select some option. Remember, I told you about putting up the if-else statements. So we'll add a new step. We'll click on this new step, and we will add a condition. If a customer selects snacks, okay, so with condition, so I will add a new step and delete this one. So I'll show you again. So I'll add a new step by clicking on this new step. So after this, after providing the answer like this, where they have to select from snacks, drinks, and main course, I'll add a new condition is taken with conditions. So this step is taken. So this step was taken without conditions, right? Without conditions. Now this step will be taken with conditions where the customer is selecting snacks. So when a customer will select snacks, okay, so I added 3 options. When a customer will select snacks, I have 4 options: burger, french fry, sandwich, hot dog. And drinks, I have 4 options: hot tea, hot coffee, cold coffee, iced tea. And main course, I have 4 options: Mexican bowl, Punjabi thali, Chinese platter, dosa combo. Okay, so now what I will do is I will use this step variable which stores the value of the customer response in a step to apply these conditions. So this step variable is here, this add delicious then, the first step. So first step variable, if the response is snacks, okay, so what will my chatbot say? My chatbot will say this. Okay, my chatbot will say, a delicious den, we offer diverse and mouth-watering menu. Please select one from the snacks. Okay, so this one. So at delicious den, we offer a wide variety of snacks. Please select one. Okay, now I will ask the customer to select one of the snack. Okay, so it's like a if else statement. So if customer selects snacks, then my assistant says we have a lot of snacks, please select one. And now I will give the options to my customer to select. So I have snacks like burger, sandwich, and French fries, and we had, okay, yeah, I forgot what options I had in my restaurant. Burger, French fries, sandwich, hot dog. So we had hot dog. Okay, now I applied it. Okay, so now I have added a if else statement. If a customer selects snacks, then my assistant will say this, that we have a lot of snacks, please select one. Now I add another step when I will add another condition with condition if a customer. So now don't be confused with this. Okay, so I have to add this condition to first step, add delicious den. So action step variable will be first variable, first add delicious den is drinks. Then we have a lot of drinks options, please select one. Okay, and I will ask to select option of drinks. So I have hot tea, I have hot coffee, I have cold coffee, and I have iced tea. Okay, and I apply. All right, so I have done for snacks, I have done for drinks. Now I need to do for main course. So if a step is taken with conditions that the first option, like the first step where I was asking for snacks, drinks, and main course is main course, then my customer says, here are your, sorry, my assistant says, here are your main course options. Okay, so, and then I will give the options to the customer. Okay, the options are, so we have Punjabi thali, we have Mexican platter, we have Chinese combo, and we have dosa. And I apply this. Now I have created this tree kind of structure where customer selects snacks, he will get 4 options. If he select drinks, he will get 4 options. If he selects main course, he will get these 4 options. Okay, now after selecting this option, now if a customer wants to order hot dogs, suppose, or a burger, okay, so I will repeat this again. So do it with me. So we added a new step with conditions, with condition that the first step where I was asking for snacks, drinks, or main course is snacks. Then my chatbot is replying with that we have 4 snack options. Please choose from these 4: hot dog, burgers, French fries, sandwich. And I apply that. Okay, so and then I repeat it for all 3 categories. I did for drinks, I did for main course, I did for snacks. You just need to do it for one thing. Okay, for just for snacks, just do it for snacks. You can do it for drinks and main course after this masterclass. So just do it for snacks, and if you are done, then reply on the chat box done, so that we can move further. Okay, thank you so much those who are replying, because that will give me a rain check that all of you are doing it with me. Okay. All right, one more time. I will reply this. I will repeat this. So I've got one request. So what we are doing is we are creating steps with conditions. Okay, so uh, here, if a customer selects snacks, drinks, or main course, if a customer selects snacks, then we want to give the customer 4 options. So we are basically creating a if-else statement here. So if step 1 is taken, now we will add new step. Here we will select with condition, is taken with conditions, and the condition is that if the customer selects snacks, then we will reply with this, that we have 4 snack options, and we will define the customer response as hot dog, burger, french fries, sandwich, and we apply that, and then we repeat it for 3 categories. Okay, now if the customer selects burger, then we want to give this description that this is our burger, the weight of the burger is this, the calories this, the price is this, and we also want to add a link to order our burger. Okay, so we need to do all of these things. Let's do that. So now I added a new step, and now I add a condition. Now I add a condition to my second step, because in second step I was giving snacks, right? In second step I was giving snacks, so I am adding a condition to second step, that if my second step is burger, if a customer selects burger, then what I need to reply is, okay, this. Okay, I'm going to paste this on the chat box so that you can all copy from there. All right, so yeah, I pasted it from the chat box, on the chat box, and you can copy it from there, and let's add it to our chatbot. Okay, so I'll also have to copy it from the chat box itself. Okay, so not this. This is not what I want. I want this. Okay, so burger. I will just delete this. Delicious buns burger are made with juicy patty, with fresh lettuce, and all of this. I don't want this in bold. I just want this to be bold, this to be bold, and this to be bold. Okay, and I'm also adding an image of the burger. Now I will add an image by clicking on this image response type. I go to my Wix account. I select the burger image, which was, okay, there are too many burgers. I can select this one. I right click on this, copy the URL, and then I go to my image and I apply that, and this burger image is applied. So you can also search for the burger image that I shared, but if you have a burger image already there, you can select that. The main idea is to include a burger actually. Okay, now this is what we have made so far. So if a customer selects snacks, then we will give response of burger, sandwich, hot dog, and french fries. If the customer selects burger, then we will give this response. So basically we are implementing a if else statements with this. Okay, now we will preview this. Let's see if it is working fine or not. So click on this preview and I'll restart the conversation, and I will just type menu. Okay, let's see if it can understand this also. Yeah, it understands this, and it says that at Delicious then we offers many menu, and it can offer snack, drink, main course. Okay, let me get snacks, and when I choose snacks, it gives me 4 options to select from: burger, sandwich, french fries, dog, and I select burger, and then I get this response. Okay, now this here is not clickable. So what I will do is I will go select this here and add a link by clicking this link option. So click a link option, and here I can go to my burger. If you have burger in your website, if you don't have, then just skip this step. So I am going to go to preview, and basically I'm just teaching how to add a link. So what we will do is when we click on this, where do we go? It's not taking me to any page. So let's just redirect that to our website link. Let's copy this and When they click on here, they will be redirected to the website. Okay. All right, so let's see the preview again. And the preview is, if I ask for menu, it will give me options. And I select snacks, and from snacks I select burger, and from burger it will give me option of a burger. And if I click on here, it takes me to the website. It's blocked because it's not publicly hosted. I have not published it. When I publish it, I will get a link. So let me just quickly do that, publish it, and I get that link. I will copy that link, add this link to the website, and I save the action. And once I save it, I just click on, I will refresh it. I'll see if I type menu, will give me options, go to snacks, go to burger. And if I click on here, then it takes me to this website, okay, to order. All right, so far so good. Now what I want to do is I want to implement a for loop. So I will add a new step where I will ask, do you want to order something else? Okay. And if the customer has a response of, I will ask for a confirmation, yes or no. And what I will do is, if last step, do you want to order anything else, is condition is yes, then I will go to step 1. Okay, so this is a loop that I'm applying. So if my customer says that yes, I want to order something else, so I will go to step 1. So what I will do is I will click on this continue to next step, and here I will select this re-ask previous steps. Okay, so re-ask previous steps, and I will ask all these previous steps. So to continue from the step 1. Okay, and then apply that. So I'm creating a loop here. All right, so I will just share it again what I did. So now I have this burger option, and I will do it for all of this. So I'm saving time right now, not doing this. I'm adding a loop basically. If my customers wants to know about anything else, so I will add a new step with condition, and the condition, not here. So I'm adding a new step which says that, do you want to order anything else? Okay, and I define my customer response as confirmation, yes or no. Okay, and in the next step, I'm checking what my customer is saying. Do you want to order anything else? Is yes. Then I am going to not continue to next step. That means I'm not moving to next step. I am going to re-ask previous step, which is this, add delicious step. Okay, and I apply this. And here I will add a new step with condition. If do you want to order anything else is no, then please enter your address to deliver. Okay, and I will ask for a text address. Okay, so user enters the text address and continue to next step, and here I will just end the action. Okay, I'll say thank you and end the action, and I will save this. All right, so now the final step of how to integrate our chatbot with our websites. So this is, you can design the chatbot in this way, anything like this. So now what we can do is how to implement this with the websites. Okay. Now we are going to implement it on the website. So what I'm going to do is we are going to go to this left window. So we have created two options right now, two actions. One is to tell about the restaurant, and one is to ask about the menu. So we'll go to this left panel. We will see the preview of the chatbot that we have, and we'll ask this chatbot the questions that we asked. So if I ask menu, then it should give me the menu. Okay. So this at delicious den, please select one section to explore. I select snacks, and from snacks I select burger, and from burger it will be giving me this response. Okay, so my chatbot is working fine. I can add many actions, I can add many loops, I can go to one action from one other action and do a lot of configuration with this chatbot. Okay, but we are running out of time, and a lot of you have other commitments as well. So we will finish this class in the next 10 minutes. I will quickly show you how to integrate this chatbot that you have created with the websites that you have. Okay, so one way of doing this is, first we need to publish our chatbot. So on the left panel, we'll publish this chatbot. And once we click on publish, we click on this publish option. And from there, we will choose the environment as live. Okay, so we are making our chatbot live. So again, I'm repeating this. Go to publish, publish the chatbot, and click on this live and then publish. And your version will be created here. So the version is v1, and it will be taking some minutes to publish. So I will repeat the steps. So you added all the options. So you go on the left panel, you previewed your chatbot, and you publish it. So you click on publish and select live from there. Okay, so I will repeat the options from here. So now we went to this left panel, we click on preview to preview our chatbot. Our chatbot is working fine. And we can also copy this link to share. So this link you will be sharing with us to share your chatbots. So this link you will need to click on this and share the link to us so that we will review your chatbots for your final projects. Okay, so this link you need to put it in your PPTs as well as your problem statement document. Okay, so you click on publish and you choose live from here, and from here you will make the version of it. Okay, so now we are deploying this chatbot. How to deploy this to our website? So I published it. So I'll go to this left panel. I'll go to this environments. So environments, I'll go, and I've integrated it for web chat. So I'll click on web chat, and from here, web chat, I can again kind of like customize it if I don't want it, but I'm okay with this. I'll go to this embed option, and in this embed option, I will see this script generated for my chatbot. So I'll copy this script from here, copy, and I'll go to Wix. If I'm doing it with Wix, I will go to editor. Okay, so if I'm doing it with Wix, it will look like this. So I'm adding an element, and click on this add elements. In this add elements, I will add a embed code, and I will embed a custom embed HTML. Okay, so HTML code, and in this I'll enter the code, and the code will be this JavaScript code. I will paste it here and update. So once I click on update, it will create a chatbot option here. Okay, so it will look like this, as simple as that. Create a HTML code and paste the code from there, and it will be live here. So where were we? So we went to environment. From our, I'll show you again. From here, we go to environment, go to web chat, and go to this embed option here on the web chat. Copy this code from there and paste it to your Wix website. Okay, so it will look like this. So if I publish it and I view the site, it will look like this. So if I scroll down, here somewhere will be my chatbot. It will load. It will take us a little bit time to load. Okay. I think it did not get live. Okay, now it is. I need to refresh it. Okay, so here it is. All right, so my chatbot is here. I'll click on this and I'll see my Coco is here. Okay, so it is small. So what I will do is I will just drag it to become big, and I publish it again, and I click on done, and I can see the results on my site. Still small because it's in my cache. I just need to refresh it again and again to clear my cache. Right. Okay, so I moved it here, published it again, and let's check. Okay, so now it will open a big window. Okay, so my assistant is live now. Okay, so let's do it with our static websites. So you have this folder downloaded on your as your chatbot resources. So this index file that you have, you need to just right click on this index file, and wait, this one, I guess. So you need to right click on this index file and open with a notepad. Okay, so open with a notepad and go to this body title here. Okay, so body here. Okay, so body tag, and paste the code that you have, the JavaScript code, near to the head, under the body, near to the head, the script here, and save it. Command S, save it. And when you open this index.html, you will see your chatbot here. Okay, so I also showed you how to do it with HTML files. So paste it near the head, under the body, near the head file, head option here. So when the head ends and the body starts, paste that script and your chatbot will be deployed. All right, so that brings me to the end of the session for today. I hope that you learned how to design your own chatbot. I'm just going to quickly reinstate the SDGs, the problem statements that you have. So you have 17 SDGs as your problem statements, and you can choose any of the SDG and write a problem statement like this. So if you want to address to zero hunger, then you will address to this and write a problem statement that AI solution to predict the crop yields and optimizing farming practices based on weather patterns, soil health, and crop management techniques, and all of this. Okay, so if you are working on quality education, you will be designing an AI-powered chatbot, which is customizing the learning path for people. If you are using it for affordable and clean energy, you can design a chatbot that can help household and businesses to optimize their energy consumption. You can use any of the SDGs to design the chatbots for you. Okay, so this is not the attendance link. I'll share the attendance link. This is for another. So I guess the same link is there. And okay, so this is the link, and yeah, this is the link here. The masterclass code for today is Faraday, and I had to rush through from the last slides because the time was over, and a lot of you have other commitments as well. So if you have missed some step, you can go back to YouTube link that the team will share with you on your WhatsApp, and you can watch the whole video from there. There is another YouTube link on my previous video, which is similar to this. You can also look at that video and follow the steps. So that's what was about the chatbot designing session. That was the last session, and it was a little bit of lengthier one. I hope that we had 3 hours to complete this session, and I had some question answers also to be taken from you, but because of the heavy rains, my teammates also have to leave the office, and they have to also reach homes. If you have any questions, any queries, I'll be happy to support you on LinkedIn though. So please note that this is my LinkedIn ID, and you can go to my LinkedIn and ask questions. If you are making a chatbot, please tag me. I will respond to your tags as well. And if you are designing something exciting, let me know how I can help you in designing that. Thank you so much for being a part of this internship. I'm really sad to say that I have to leave all of you wonderful guys. You were amazing throughout, and I enjoyed a lot in the process. I know that you have learned a lot in this internship, but in reality, I have learned a lot from you. You guys have been saviors when there have been any problem. You guys have been asking, replying in the chat box about how to solve that problem, and I learned a lot from you guys. And I always get inspired by the projects that you are making and sharing it on the social media. And I hope that you do wonderful things in future. This is just the beginning of our journey, and we'll be staying connected in LinkedIn for the rest of our years to come. Many best wishes to all of you, those who have been a part of this internship. Please connect to me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. If you have a question right now, if we have time, I'll take some time to solve some of your doubts. Sir, so we have to follow these steps to create a website and a chatbot and develop them around our deliverable. Okay, so you don't need to create a whole website and create a chatbot and then provide it as a deliverable. That's not a mandatory. But if you do it, then you understand the use case of designing a chatbot. So that's why I don't just teach how to design a chatbot. I also teach how to integrate it with a website, because that's kind of like a practical way of understanding how they work and how we are being more creative about designing that. So if you want to present your final deliverable as something creative, then you design a website, integrate a chatbot. It looks a little bit of nice in that way. Okay. Sir, does fitness tracker count as SDG? Yes, of course, it counts as a SDG. It counts as the SDG of 3, good health and well-being. So if you want to design a fitness tracker, then it will be counted as SDG. Yes. So SDG 3. Love is asking which link of the chatbot you asked for. So you can share your website link also, but you can also share this link when you publish your chatbot. Sorry, when you preview your chatbot, you can see this link here. Copy link to share, and then from there you can copy the link and where are these SDG mentioned? So these SDGs are mentioned in United Nations website, but I will also have this in my PPT. So I will send you this PPT, the PDF of this PPT, and you will have this example problem statements like zero hunger, quality education, and all these things. Okay. How to embed code in Wix? Bhargavi is asking. So to embed code in Wix, what we can do is I'll show you a little bit. So you go to Wix and you add you add elements here, and in add elements there is an embed code option. So you go to embed code and click on this embed HTML, and you can just paste your code here. Okay, so your JavaScript code. I think I pasted something else. I pasted something else. Okay. But yeah, that's the idea. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I copied this. That's why. Okay, so we were here. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending the session. Where can I find the code for the assistant? Okay, so the code for the assistant, like to integrate it with the chat box, right? So yes, Ankit, wait for some time. I'm just replying to another query. So the code to the assistant, how to integrate that, right? So we go to this. So I close this, and we go to this environments here, and on web chat. And on web chat embed. So click on this embed, and you will get the script here. Okay. All right. Okay. So Ankit's question. Ankit, can you give me your question again, please? Can you ask the question, because I have buried this under many questions. That link took me to the masterclass for attendance. No, this is the link. Sorry, you just don't need to. Yeah, you just need to like kind of like scan this, and the code for today's Faraday. So even if you have been to Masterclass 4 link, and if you put down the Faraday, then it will be counted as a Masterclass 5. That's why I share this Masterclass code, so that we don't confuse with the links. Even if you have the link of Masterclass 4, the Faraday will classify it to Masterclass 5. So no worries. Ankit, okay, thank you so much, Ankit, for this. You had a question, right? Sir, we have to create a chatbot related to SDG or different. So you need to create a chatbot related to SDGs only, and you need to pick up one of these 17 SDGs. If you do not enter the code, the attendance will not be counted. No, it's not like that. If you do not enter the code, that's not a problem to us. We will have to like count it in another way. So code helps us to understand where we need, which masterclass it was. So that's a kind of. Okay, so thank you so much. Thanks for all of your wishes. Those who are wishing me on the chat box, thank you so much. I wish you all the best. And you have been wonderful. You have been with me for the last 20 days, and it has been a great ride. We'll be in touch on LinkedIn. So it's kind of like an emotional moment for me whenever I leave a class. Thank you so much, and stay in touch. We'll be saying not the final goodbye, but see you again. And I'll be hoping to see many of your great projects in the future. Right, thank you.
Thank you, Amit, for the fantastic, delicious, dense session on chatbot design. Your engaging approach not only left us with a craving for more of your insightful guidance, we thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. Dear students, I encourage you to channel the enthusiasm and creativity from our delicious dense session into your chatbot projects. Please embrace the innovative techniques and insights you have gained to craft chatbots that are both engaging and effective. Let's transform your ideas into the impactful solutions and make our mark in the world of chatbot design. Please provide your feedback out filling out the attendance form. The link has been shared in the chat box by my colleague. Thank you so much once again, Amit, and we will miss you.
Yeah, Nashika, thank you so much. You have been an amazing host. Like I forgot to thank you because in the process of thanking students. But yeah, you've been an amazing host. You have been always there guiding students, and you've been a huge part in this internship.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Amit.
Okay, so see you around.
Yeah. See ya. Bye. Bye, everyone. Good day and take care.